Welcome back. Um, well, if you looked on, or if you watched, I think it was 2 videos ago, I brought up about the company I worked for full time, where they got bought out. I wasn't brought over, so currently without a job. So I thought I would come out and make something to sell, or uh, if you all have some ideas of something you'd want, I can make some art or whatever. I don't know. But today I'm going to uh, make a piece of flat art out of some different nuts, weld it together. So I'll show you what I'm going to do, and then we'll start making that and see if we can make something work. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to make this shield logo out of some nuts. We're going to weld it all together. What we have are 2 different nuts. We have a zinc plated and this regular bare steel. So this is what we're going to use for our contrasting colors. And then we're going to try to make, this would be the underside, so we can get everything welded up, and then it'll flip over and that'll be one of the stars. But we have quite a few nuts here, so let's get it laid out. Whew. A lot of welding. I just finished the top section of the crest with the 5 stars in the background. Unfortunately, the contrast in the bolts, really can't tell that much. I thought you could. I probably should have got the black oxide, but that probably still wouldn't have been enough. So I think the plan is I'm going to leave the stars and the white section of the stripes, just the natural nut color, and then I'm going to paint the rest black. So I think it'll look pretty good. But right now, just on the back section or the top crest section, not including the stars, I think there's 130 nuts on the stars total, 135 actually, and 5 washers. And the background so far, I'm probably about 950 nuts. Each bag's 100. So, whew. This will kind of give you an idea. You can kind of see the star outline, which is good, but you really can't tell that these were the zinc plated and these were just the natural steel color, because once you weld, it gets hot and you want to clean off the areas, so it kind of blends in. So we're going to leave this color, the kind of zinc color, and then all this will get painted black. But I think it looks kind of cool. So these bigger nuts, there's like 950 of those, and then each corner of that nut has been welded. Whew. Now, stripes. So once we get in here tighter, I had to cut and notch a lot of these bolts or these nuts to make it fit and then weld them in. But I have to say, that is all the scrap that I have that wasn't just blown apart with the cutting wheel. So that's not bad. I think that's impressive. We got this part centered. So we get this one welded up, and then we'll just kind of rotate back and forth, black, white, white, to get to the end. And then we'll do a little line and we'll just cut our nice little arc for our shield. Here we go. I ran out of gas and I ran out of nuts. The nuts should be here on Monday. This is the weekend, and the gas place is closed. So I'll have to wait till Monday for that. But you can kind of see our contrast here, which is great. But up here at the top, these are just the regular steel nuts, not the zinc plated. But you can kind of see our stars just kind of get lost into it. So I think I'm done. We're gonna take the zinc covered and the stars, which are zinc, and we're going to tape those up. Then we're going to paint all the other spots that are the darker color. We're just paint those black, and then we'll put a clear coat over it. But I think it's turning out pretty cool. I do not like that those stars are hidden, so that's why I kind of want to bring them out with the dark color behind it. I think that'll work. I guess while I'm waiting to get my gas and the other nuts so I can finish this off, you can kind of see a faint line right around the edges here that I've made a template to cut those off. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. That way that part's done, and then I can finish it up here in a couple days. You can see I've made my nice little cardboard template, little poster board. Son of a gun. All right, so again, poster board, marked our center line. We kind of did the arch that we wanted. And then once I get the other side done, I can just flip this over and we'll have a duplicate side. Whoop. Well, I think that trim made all the difference there. So, heck yeah, man, I'm liking that. All right, well, see you in 2 days. We got the other side trimmed, and I think it turned out really well. Just so you know, once we cut the bottoms off and made the little arches and stuff like that, we are just a little over 3,000 nuts into this thing. So, man, it's a lot of welding. I do like the contrast. Again, the stars are hidden, so I think I'm going to tape off all the shinier parts, leave those as they are, and I'm going to paint the rest of it black. That should help our stars stand out. So do that, and then this bad boy will be done. I went ahead and got everything taped off, and we got it in our paint booth. Yeah, so go ahead and get this painted and see how this thing looks. By the way, those stars were a pain to tape off. I'll get it taken up on it. That'll do. Now with all these holes, we're going to have to pretty much do all 4 angles to make sure we get full coverage. I'm going to do a few more passes around and then let it dry, and then we'll start taking off the tape. I have to get on the move because this sun, the shadows and everything. So you can kind of see, I think that black made all the difference in the world right there. See the stars really well. Try to close the garage door so you didn't have all the background stuff, but let me know what you think. I think it turned out really good. Yeah. So it's about 28 across. So it is a pretty good size. What's the odds I get through this without a car honking or waving at me? I'd say slim, but we might get lucky. So I think it turned out really well. I thought that was a kind of cool project. We're at about a little over 3,000 nuts total. I subtracted what I did cut off, so that still puts a little over 3,000. It's a lot of welding, but I think it cool little different project. Like it a lot. Like I said before, my main goal for this was, as you know, or if you've seen some of the other videos, I'm currently laid off, or the company I worked for got bought out, and I wasn't brought over along with a few other people. They already had the role that I performed, so it was a little bit of a redundancy. So, trying to make a little cash or whatever. So, if you like this and you'd be looking to purchase it, please reach out. If you like the 3D art that I did with the letters, or if you have a logo, something like that, that you like something like this, or the 3D rendering type of thing, reach out to me, see if we can work something out. I'd greatly appreciate it. Yeah, you can see by my subscriber count, it is slowly growing, but I did get zilch big goose egg for right now for videos, anything like that through YouTube. So this is mainly for my enjoyment, and hopefully you all can learn something along the way. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Like I said, our numbers are creeping up. Ooh, there went the voice. Numbers are creeping up each week. So I knew it was too. Hey, I knew it wasn't gonna last. Anyway, that's part of it, man. I'm in a neighborhood. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I'd like a little more privacy. Anyway, belly tank update. I did find an engine and trans. I reached out to them, and unfortunately, they're, I guess, snowbirding it, whatever you call it, down in Florida for another month or so. So that's still a possibility, but I'd like to get something a little bit sooner, because that is tying me up on actually doing some more on the belly tank. There are a few things I could do, but it's kind of iffy if I cut the tank in the right spot or whatever. So I don't want to rush that. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. Make sure I have the engine, everything placed, and then I can cut that kind of stuff. So that's it for this video. Not sure what the next one's going to be yet. Hopefully it'll be maybe back on the belly tank or going to pick up a motor, but I'm not sure. So, but I do appreciate you all keep coming back and watching some more. All the comments I have received have been positive, and asking a lot of good questions. So thank you for that. Yeah, I guess that's it. So I'll see you next time. Appreciate it.